Oh, welcome, people. It is another Sweet Subversives show
It
here on a
is.
lovely 422 2020. Not quite the 420 show. That was the other day, but we're sweet and not that subversive, I guess. So, I hope you had a good party, everyone that did that.
And I mean, did anyone 420? Because usually my feed is filled with 420 posts,
I know, I didn't hardly see anything.
and I didn't really,
Here is my theory is
I didn't
that
really see any.
since we've all been quarantining, it's every day is a 420 day for those who
Maybe
need it.
everyone, maybe everyone's through their weed.
They're like, oh, I wish.
They have
I
no
see. What's
more.
up, ladies? Hey, if you want to get shown on our StreamYard Sweet Subversives feed, there's a little link on the Sweet Subversives page. It says, uh, I'm going to go live. Please grant StreamYard permission to see your name at streamyard.com/Facebook. If you go there, you just got to do it once. And then you should be showing up. So that way we can see you. Because at this point,
Well,
whoever
Chase
said
says
this,
all month is 420.
see, and so if you click on that, I will actually see who you are, but I have to go back to the other page to do it. So
Yeah,
let's see who said that. Da, da,
yeah,
da, da.
yeah. So Chase says, yeah, all
Who
month is
said it?
420.
So click on that so I can share your name if you want. It's way more funner for us. So all month was 420. I think everybody who's quarantining who is into that is probably doing that. But my drug of choice is alcohol. And I have mine here today. It's a Surly, which is a Minnesota beer. And this is a newer one. It's called Stunner Tropical Ale because it is like 70 degrees outside today. And I have
Yeah.
all my windows open. And it is glorious. So I'm going to drink that. But you 420 people, go do your thing,
Yeah, I did,
Thank you, Chase.
I I sat outside on my deck, and that's where I worked today.
What
I
a
moved
great
my
place.
stuff out there, and I sat in the sun, and at first Mabel was in the sun, but then it was too hot for her, so she had to lay in the shade.
Mm. Well, that sounds like a perfect day. She loves sitting outside and getting to sit with you. And I think you are a solar powered human being. So I think you need a little bit of that warmth.
I do. I needed some sun.
I ran outside and I'm like a basement dweller usually. I'm like, ugh. Like normally if I could choose, I'm like, but I'm like, oh, it's so nice. I ran outside. I'm like, oh, what is that? That bright orb in the sky. It is the sun. And it was glorious though.
It
So
was
I
pretty damn nice.
I think when you get a certain level of cabin fever, you just got to be outside.
Yeah. So there. Ooh, Chase is having a Pinot Noir.
Ooh, very good. Cheers. I'm gonna go.
That's pretty nice.
Very nice.
Cheers. I
Mm-hmm.
am having LaCroix key lime.
You're being healthier this week. I know. One of the things I've thought about.
I won't be tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to cut back on drinking, but it's not going very well during this. I'm not drinking during my work hours. That's good, right? So from 7:30 in the morning till 4 p.m., I'm like sober, Sadie, whatever. But like 401, yeah, I'm like usually having a gin and tonic or a beer, and it is very nice. So I don't know if it might be just a sanity saving thing, but you know, I know the time is coming where I'm going to have to be like, yeah, this isn't going to happen much longer because I am not in the shape that I wanted to be for summer. And now
Yeah.
that it's getting warm, you just kind of want to sit outside in less clothing. So,
Yeah. Well, and my whole thing is trying to be able to sleep.
oh, I
Just,
know.
I'm struggling with being able to sleep. And so I've been doing better though. I've had a couple of nights where I've slept through the night, which is amazing. I'm not saying I got a lot of hours of sleep because it was only 4 hours, but they were 4 hours altogether.
Good.
So
So you're not like
that's
20 minutes and you wake up and then
yeah,
you're awake for a couple hours and then 20 minutes. No, good.
yeah. So that's like a huge benefit. So,
Sometimes
and
it's just
today
baby
Tracy
steps.
joined me in yoga, so that was nice.
Ooh. You know, I mean, like I can't imagine him doing yoga, but I'm glad that he is.
Mhm.
You know, Diamond Dallas Page, the pro wrestler, did he did yoga, like he did a whole series on yoga, and I heard
Mhm.
lots of people loved it, and he kind of made it a little, you know, it's a lot more macho. Also, though, it saves your back and it makes you
Yes.
limber, and you can
Yeah.
do old people sex things until you're 99.
Yeah, Tracy's trying to do it for flexibility and a little bit of strength training.
Oh yeah.
So,
I
and
need to
yeah.
get back into that. I had like a really hot, cute yoga teacher that would motivate me to just go and watch him do crazy poses because I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. But I was never very good at yoga, but I liked how I felt when I did it. So I need to start doing that again.
Yeah, I think it does help. It does help. And yeah, so also I want to get some sleep tonight. So I'm like, all right, I'm switching to a decaf thing and no alcohol. And
I like this quote right here. I don't know who it's by, so I'm going to have to look at it. We're all solar powered. We need light, fresh air, plenty of water. Basically, we're house plants with complex emotions. So
it's true.
true.
That is
I
true.
love that. Oh, so yes, I am about at the intellectual level of a house plant right now. So I feel like I totally identify with that. But you know,
Mhm.
it's a hell of a time. So I'm not writing the great American novel right now. I had that green in my head, like start writing, do something amazing, and I'm like, so maybe doing more healthy things first will make that work a little bit better.
I think so. I think so. The other thing that I've been doing that is helping me sleep is I am putting a podcast on at night on my headphones when I go to
Oh
sleep.
yeah.
And I get about halfway through it and then I just go right off. It shuts the brain off. Like I
Mm,
can't have my brain go in 50 different directions and running through lists of things I need to do the next day and, all that kind of stuff. Um,
I think that's a good idea. You
yeah,
know,
so
something
it's working really
calm.
well.
Maybe not like a serial killer murdery one, but something a little more I don't know, like history or something where they talk about cooking because then I would go, oh, they dream about food then, but still, I love that.
Yeah, yeah. And then when I'm listening to, I'm still working my way through the History of Egypt podcast.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love that. I love that. And so I'm in I have entered the New Kingdom. So I went through Old Kingdom and then Middle Kingdom, and now I'm in New Kingdom. So
So you're doing intellectual things. I right now Andy and I are playing what is it? Oh, the oh god, and then my words stopped. It's in Egypt actually, and we just climbed a pyramid. It's Origins. It's one where they jump off of buildings. Oh god, yeah. It's that kind
oh,
of your son did a costume or wanted to do a costume for it. Oh god, it's like gonna be, and they made a movie, and Magneto guy was in it, and do you know what I mean, right? It's one of those.
X-Men.
No, yeah, but no, it's not actually an X-Men one. It's where he's got the hood over him and it's white. Yeah, I gotta look it up right now.
I'm lost.
Creed something, Assassin's Creed.
Oh, Assassin's Creed. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we're playing the Origins, and that's in Egypt. So I feel like you and I are doing the same thing, but
We are.
no.
We are. You're
It's totally the
probably
same.
touring the tombs and stuff. So
It's really neat.
probably
It,
hanging out in Thebes and
Yes, I actually have, and we got to see gods and fight people, and yeah, it's amazing. All those games are nuts. That they What the good thing about it is kids that play them hopefully like it, and they learn a little bit about history, and then they want to learn more, so they become like Kara and want to go down the rabbit hole of history.
I yeah, I think that's actually a good thing. I think it does introduce people to history. And they want to learn more about it, and is it like the real deal in Assassin's Creed, or what's different about it, or that kind of stuff.
Although for me, usually, I like the history, but I also look at it and go, "Oh, I want to wear that as a costume." Like, I love that outfit. I
Yes.
want it. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, I gotta
So
pull my little sheet, my cheat sheet up here.
I was looking at that too. We got a little bit of news this week
We
too.
do. We do have a little bit of news. Um, so I'm going to pull it up so I can check it out. So this is for Illinois. And then the U.S. District Court is
Oh, wow.
orally setting petition relief for Illinois minor party and independent candidates. And really, this is, a setup for a win for the Libertarian Party. So on the 21st, the judge talked about how she's going to do substantial relief that she is planning to order for minor party and independent parties for the 2020 election. So candidates would need to get 10% of the original legal requirement to get their candidate on the ballot. And they're looking at extending the petitioning deadline from June 22nd to August 7th.
Well, that's a lot better.
Also,
What?
signatures can be obtained on electronically, although they can also print out and do it by paper as well. The order isn't drafted yet, but she orally said what this order is going to be, and then she's going to be putting that out there. So that really is a huge win, and that's something that the Libertarian Party can take to other legal battles that we're having in multiple states and use that to try to get relief so that we can get our candidates on the ballot. Because I mean, it's kind of crazy that during a pandemic, when you have to shelter in place and you're not supposed to have interaction with people, and all this kind of stuff, that they want to force people to get thousands of signatures, in different communities all across the country to get
So they're
a
making
candidate on the
it like
ballot.
you're either endangering people or you're making it so it's such a pain in the ass to get
Yeah,
people that they're
yeah,
setting them up to fail.
exactly. So, I mean, it's impossible, and it would be illegal to do. Like in a
Yes,
lot
right?
of states, it would be flat out illegal to do this. You have to do this legally, but it is also illegal for you to do that. So that is setting up a situation that is just not going to work. And
No,
depending on the
absolutely.
state, we're looking at, I know in Minnesota, our shelter in place is supposed to somewhat expire tentatively May 4th, and
Yeah.
I do not believe that whatsoever.
No, I don't
I think
either.
we're until the middle of June.
Yeah. I hope they start opening some things up, even if there's it just means baby steps, but
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
think
know.
they're gonna, listening to the governor speak today, the timeline he was setting out, I don't see it. I think it's going to
No,
be strung along in 2-week increments.
yeah.
To
So we
so
don't go
that,
totally
yeah,
crazy.
so that people don't riot.
Yeah.
But that's really what we're looking at.
It's so hard. I know it. And I have people like both sides on my Facebook where people are like super like we should shelter in place until the end of time. And then the other side were like we should run around naked and have like a slip and slide party and who cares about viruses? And I'm like
I make it slip and slide party.
I'm like that sounds fun, but maybe somewhere in the middle.
Right.
Probably where we need to be.
Yeah. Could we maybe do a picnic first?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't
Maybe a
seen
picnic.
everybody for so long. I think I want to see them with their clothes on right away. Just out of
Exactly. Yeah.
nicety.
Gonna ease into this again. Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, we'll see, but, the other thing is, so I know people are talking about states that are opening, like I was looking at Georgia,
Oh,
and people
yeah.
are like, "Oh my god, they're gonna open salons," and that kinda stuff, but have you seen the rules that they have to go through to open? I don't know how they're gonna open.
How,
I don't know how you can open and go through those rules.
so they have to do the rules, but are they enforcing the rules too? I mean, that's going to be the hard thing to know. I mean, and different communities may have
With
different
everyone
schemes.
willing to narc you off?
Yeah. Oh my God, everyone wants to knock them off right now.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone wants to call the snitch line. So, but I mean, the list was lengthy of the
that's
procedures,
horrible.
and a lot of businesses, especially if they have a physical space, they are looking at profit per inch, right?
Oh, right.
Per
Yeah.
inch of space, they need to turn so much profit. So when you're looking at restaurants, when you're looking at salons, when you're looking at theaters, when you're looking at clothing stores, all of that type of thing, they're counting on they have to have a certain amount of business in, right?
Yeah.
But the restrictions are set that they will be below profitability. So it will cost them more money to open their doors than it
Then
would to just
be close.
say, you know what?
Well, that seems like a ridiculous way to go too, because you'd want them to open and be open, but at the same time, you know, I mean, the business owners want to be open, but you know what? If you have to just go, that's it, I'm done. I don't even know what's going to be open anymore by the time we're done with this in June.
I don't either. I mean, and so that's the pull back and forth,
Oh, and it makes
right?
me feel like such a bad person because, people keep going, no, no, we can't, we can't. I'm like, but I kind of want to. And I'm afraid for people that can't get unemployment. And I'm afraid for small business owners. And I'm afraid for them too. Just as I'm afraid for people who are sheltering in place because they are afraid they could get sick.
Mhm.
So I feel like we're between a rock and a hard place on this.
It's
Like,
not
how,
easy. It's not
no.
easy. And I think part of it is people have to be willing to have the discussion
Yes.
without hating the other person and refusing to even listen to them, without
Yeah, you had
calling each other names, without saying, "Oh, those sheeple," or without, whatever names that you're calling your other side.
or
Uh,
asking somebody for their comments and then deleting them
that's
before
reading
they
them
can even
50
defend
million,
themselves.
50 million times,
Yeah.
or that.
Or that.
Um, but we have to have these conversations, and we have to be able to listen to each other, not listen to respond, but actually listen to what the other person is saying.
Because
And
all these different opinions are
yeah,
important. Even though
yeah.
we may disagree with people, we need to hear each other because
Well, and
somewhere in all of that is the
yeah,
answer.
often people are agreeing with each other
That's what I
on
don't get
some
is,
areas. So they're agreeing on about like 80%.
yeah.
They have
I had
80%
people get
agreement.
really mad at me, and I'm like, but we agree. But we just said the same thing in a slightly different way.
Yes. And, so when we look at these two camps, um, it's not really two camps. People are on a continuum, but most people are agreeing in this 80% area. But, it's really easy to just say, oh, well, they're stupid and, I hate them and blah, 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 blah. And, they just want everyone to die, or they want everyone to starve to death, whatever
Nobody
that
really wants that.
all-encompassing statement is. So we need to get past that.
Yes, we do, because it's counterproductive and it's taking our energy away from making things better and just infighting and making it horrible for everyone. I don't
Yeah,
know. Some people are really happy being unhappy.
they are.
I am not. I want to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
happy. I want to eat a steak in a restaurant again someday. That's
You're
the
like, "I got
goal.
priorities."
I got priorities. I'd like in the next 18 months sometime to have that. So,
I would like just one time
yes.
to do this podcast without Mabel taking a shit.
You can't have it happen. You know she's on a schedule and her pooping happens right in the middle of this.
Not any other night. Not any other night would she be pooping at like
She
8:20.
goes, this is how she critiques. This is what I think of this show. She's a tough critic.
She
I
is.
don't know. But
She's
that's
like, "Yeah, you guys suck."
I make sure I feed my cats before the show. I mean, this is how I keep Rory from being right in my face the whole time. But, he still jumps up every so often. Is she going to come up now and give you the love?
No, she hopped out because it smells so horrific in here. She's out of here.
Oh, that's the other thing. Luckily,
Yeah.
we don't have smell-o-vision because
Uh-huh.
that would be a little much right now.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So other news. So
Yeah.
for the May edition of the Liberty Pledge News, and the Liberty Pledge News, it's like a 4-page publication, and it's sent every month to people who are signed up as a recurring member of the LP, right?
Yeah.
And so, even if you donate on a monthly basis of just like $5 even, you're going to get this publication. But so Jess Mears is working on that, and she is putting out a call for libertarians who have provided humanitarian aid during COVID-19. So, she sent a message out saying, I'm asking for your help. I want to acknowledge the work of our activists. I want to demonstrate libertarianism in action, and I want to dedicate the entire May edition of the Liberty Pledge News to Libertarian Party members who are responding to the COVID-19 crisis in various ways. So what she's looking for, and if you know Jess, get her your info, because she's looking
Yeah.
for the name of
Jess
the
Mears.
person, the state or county affiliate, any leadership positions they've held, if you know that, a few sentences or paragraphs about their efforts. And if you're submitting on behalf of someone else, include a little bit of information about yourself too. And if you have a photo of,
Ooh,
them in action, even better.
that would be super cool.
Yes, that would be pretty fantastic. And I
I'm
know
just
we
gonna-
have a lot of people who are doing some really amazing things. So that would be pretty spectacular.
And I put that on the bottom if you want to read it. It's
Yay!
by Thursday, April 30th.
That's when it's
Jess
due.
at lphq.org.
Yes.
I think that's going to be amazing. Good for her. Good. I think that's going to be a really great addition. I'd love to read that. So 4-page
Absolutely.
publication. That's so cool. Good. I like that news.
Yes. And so let's talk about a libertarian that we caught being good, because we do have one.
This one's kind of funny. I love this one so hard. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but if you'd like to help some hungry families, get a dad bod calendar. Who can say no?
Right?
So
Not I, because I bought several.
I want to see if I can find a quick picture of it. Do you think there's a link somewhere for that? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up because
Dad
I
bod calendar?
love dad bod calendar LP yeah. Here we go. You can actually get the one from this last year on Amazon, but it's through another seller. So, but okay, I'm going to show a quick little link so you can see it. I'll share my screen quick so you guys can enjoy as well. Let's see. Chrome tab. Where are you, dead buds? No. There it is. Okay, here. Dad bods. See? Handsome specimens.
That's right.
Very nice.
I buy them each year for Christmas and solstice gifts for
Ooh la la.
libertarian ladies that I know.
I love that. Um, anyway, so that's the dad bod calendar. If you just wanted to kind of know what you're in for, do you want me to read this? The
Yeah,
Hey
tell
Friends?
them what they're doing with that.
Hey Friends of Muddy Waters. I've been posting on social media that I'm willing to help people with food during this lockdown. I've been making these posts every couple of days for a few weeks now. Nobody has responded until today. I went out and bought a bunch of groceries for a family, and I'm doing it for 2 more families now. This is not a media thing. There's no pictures or public display. This is just a I'm doing the right thing. And if any of you want to be a part of this and help, I'd be happy to spend even more money on these families. I still use the PayPal from the Dad Bod calendars, and you can contribute to paypal.me/Dad Bod calendar. I'm going to copy that and paste that in.
Yes.
In fact, anyone who gives me $12 or more gets a calendar. I guess that means you have to give me your address too. Don't forget that if you want to get that. And he said, you should all know that I'm doing this because I live in the poorest county in my state, South Carolina. And there are some people who are really starting to feel the pain of being jobless. And feel free to share this post. Matt Hicks. And there's a post I'm going to share too. First I'm going to show, I'm creating banners like crazy. I love this thing. Okay. Add it, show it. There. That's the Dad Bod calendar, PayPal. I think that's right. Yeah, I grabbed the right one. I'm going, so much to see. And then I'm going to click on the Facebook post. Let's see if that'll work. There we go. Open. Says me. So, oh man. So this is, this is a different one, isn't it? Okay.
It is, yes.
Okay, so I was like, part of me was like mentally like expecting the Dad Bod calendar stuff, and I was like, where are the naked dudes? And they're not. So I'm going to switch to that. Oops, there we go. Okay, so this is what it says. If I can find it again. So many tabs. Okay, here we go. So Anthony is Welty?
Yes.
Welty for Washington Insurance Commissioner 2020.
And he's doing a spectacular job campaigning. He's really doing a good job.
And Kara is like such a good person to work with on that. It's so neat to hear about how people are doing. This past week as a libertarian, I was able to pull together both sides of the aisle to work on a project that could bring greater safety and equity to the upcoming election cycle. I am thankful for this tri-partisan effort to petition. I mean, holy crap. Governor Jay Inslee to remove the signature and fee requirements to obtain ballot access. Take a look. And they have like this. I'm going to click on the letter. Oh, can I make this bigger? It's teeny. It's just a picture. Dang it. Dang Facebook. I'll show you what it looks like anyway. It's kind of tiny, but I'll share a link to it on our
share a link because then people can peek at it themselves.
Yeah, because I mean, this is what it looks like, and it's kind of teeny tiny. Let's see. Here we go. This is what it looks like on my page, and so I can't read that, but I think if you like try to get into it later, I will share a link. I promise, right on our Sweet Subversives page, so you guys can read along with it too. It's really cool. Okay, there we are. Whew. I feel like technology is evading me today. So I think that's the end of our news, but did you want to say anything else about his getting the tripartisan thing going? I mean, that's pretty impressive.
I think so. It is pretty impressive, and he's been a good candidate. He's really been, doing most everything that he needs to do, and that he was able to put this together, I mean, really is spectacular. And it does show that libertarians can stick to their principles.
We can do it.
And still work with others outside of the Libertarian Party. And I know the hell you say, but it is true.
It can happen. And actually, you should try to make that happen because then you get things get done. Maybe not perfectly the way that you want it to all the time, but still getting things done is kind of freaking awesome. So,
Yes. Yeah.
yay.
Yeah. So very, very well done. That's another libertarian caught being good. So that's excellent.
That's so cool. I love it.
So one thing that libertarians are known for is that we have more caucuses than members.
Oh, God, yeah. This is impressive. Every presidential year, it's crazy. My first year as a delegate, it was like, how many caucuses are there? I can't keep track of them. And I think this year there's even more.
Yes. And so in paganism, there's the joke, if you ask 6 pagans an answer, you're going to get 12 answers. Or if you ask them a question, you're going to get 12 answers.
Nobody agrees.
Yeah. And so it's kind of that way with libertarians too. So it's been like an easy adjustment. Like jumping into libertarianism, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like pagans. And
although I don't think they would believe you until they saw each other. And then, like, if you had a mixed convention where it was a pagan convention and a libertarian convention, you would be hard pressed and go, okay, now guess who's who. You would be surprised.
Yes. Yeah, that Venn diagram would be like, for behaviors though.
Oh yeah, by behavior. Sometimes not by dress. I mean, you get like hippie attire more and some.
And maybe not political views.
Yeah.
But by behaviors. So it's kind of funny. So, but like now the whole caucus thing has gotten completely out of control. And it is flippin' hilarious. So I asked people to share with me the crazy caucuses that they have made, like in just the last week. A lot of them are really new. Like they exploded again. I mean, we have a lot of them, but they are frickin' funny. So when you go through them, it is hilarious. So do you want me to pop some of them up?
Yeah, I think if you have a couple that you really liked, and then I want to show a couple other ones.
Come on, Chrome Tabby.
Oh, good, you can see it. I was like, oh, I don't remember.
Okay. So people gave this list of them.
Oh, I gotta share that. Sorry, there.
Share it, woman.
Share it.
So you can see this list. So we have the Libertarian Party original Aunt Viv caucus.
Oh God, I love that one.
I am dying. I am freaking dying.
Do you guys remember where she's from? Some of you might be too young, but she was.
Look at these photos.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That one's a video. Have you seen that one? It's hilarious.
And then here she is with the LP logo. I mean, that is freaking funny. The LP Tigers and Meth Caucus.
Oh yes. I mean, seriously, super cute.
Brace yourselves.
So
what do y'all naming your tigers?
Exotic.
Oh my God.
Isn't it hilarious?
When you accidentally water your plants with a big whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Oh my God, that's dirty.
Okay. That's
a tattoo probably, no one should be getting.
Okay, LP Puppers and Caffeine.
Oh
I like that.
Puppers.
I love puppers.
I love puppers.
Look at
coffee. Oh, click on the GIF. Can it like play? I want to see the dog drink the coffee. No, he's just got a. Oh yeah, he's got a mug. He's got the
coffee mug.
That's me in the morning. Oh, wake me up. Oh my God, that's cute.
Do you see what's in the background? That's not cute.
What is that? I can't even tell. Here, I gotta make it bigger. What is it? When they
bust out the leash and you realize you're not going for a walk.
No.
You're scarred now.
It's scarred.
The Libertarian Party Dad Joke Caucus.
Oh, I gotta see that. I love dad jokes.
Of course, Tim Yo. Of course.
Yeah, of course. Do they have any? Oh my God. What does a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? A wet nose. Oh, That's not a dad joke. That's a gross one. I was
I
gonna
love this
say,
one. I was
I,
gonna throw an Earth Day party tonight, but I forgot to plan it.
that's a total dad joke. That's
That
what
is
it's
a
a
dad
dad
joke.
joke. It's not dirty. It's actually clean, but cheesy as hell. Somebody's like,
The existence of the meatball sub implies that there also exists a meatball dom.
oh, and they show him on the side. Ugh. Oh my god,
Lando Lakes butter.
Lando legs.
That
They
would
should
that
have put
I
Lando
would buy
on
that.
that. I
I
would
would
buy that
I would
butter.
buy so much of that butter.
Oh, the no filter and filter. I saw somebody
Yes.
post that one, and she's carrying a car filter. I love that. That's so great.
Okay. We have the oh wait, no. I saw this one pop up. The Libertarian Party Smoked Salmon
Oh, I
Caucus.
love smoked salmon. Is it literally about that? Oh,
Yes.
yes, it is. I would go to
Brace
that.
yourselves.
Smoked salmon.
And seriously, it's like a lot of salmon is actually on it.
I
That's
actually
actually a
like
fish,
salmon.
but it could grow up
Oh,
and become some salmon.
grow up and be salmon. Oh my God, look at all this salmon.
Yes. Well, and of course, Goldstein would be putting on this spread. We had
Oh,
raw
yeah.
oysters with him, and that was a fun time.
Yes. If he's leading the charge, I would probably be a part of that
Yes,
too.
he's a good food buddy. The anti-caucus caucus of the Libertarian Party.
Now, I think this existed. Is it because they just don't want to be a part of any caucuses?
Yeah, they don't want to be a part of anti-caucus. Jesus was anti-caucus. Join the anti-caucus caucus of the Libertarian Party today.
Oh my God. And a lot of these don't have a ton of content just because they're sort of a joke. But at the same time, some of them have a lot of content and
Yes.
they're a joke.
And you will notice that many of these are submitted by Kim Ruff.
Yes. I'm like,
She may have helped make a few caucuses.
I
I'm
think
just
that
saying.
he needs to get like a medal for the person in charge
Yes.
of making the most caucuses for the LP.
The LP Anti-Wet Wrinkled Hold Sock Caucus.
Oh, is this a bad thing?
Thoughts on people who won't adjust twisted socks?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Oh, did you see
There's
that?
a hole in that.
There's too many. Yeah, I mean, once you got a hole in the sock, you either fix it or throw it away. You don't wear it.
And there's a little theme to some of these. The LP I'm in too many groups caucus. The Libertarian too many caucuses caucus. This caucus is why libertarians aren't taken seriously caucus. I gotta check that.
I gotta check that one. That
one doesn't even have a cover photo.
You see, I can't take that seriously because it doesn't have a cover photo.
And that's why we aren't taken seriously. They can't even put that.
You don't half-ass your caucus.
Exactly. The Libertarian Party Fine Hat Caucus.
Oh, is it very fine? Oh, that is fine. It's like a pimp hat.
Pimpin' ain't easy, yo.
Oh.
And we have the Libertarian Party Seafood, but mostly shrimp.
Oh, click that one. I want to. Is that another Sam group? Because I would go there if we'd have like a buffet of seafood.
What's your favorite seafood? Come on now. No need to clam up.
This belongs
in
with
the
dad joke one too.
Is there a question? Is there a better pizza topping than shrimp? And why is the answer no?
I will say this. I've never had shrimp as a topping on pizza.
Here is the Liberty Claus caucus.
Oh, yes.
The caucus.
He's here. Well, there
and he's holding a dad bod calendar.
Which isn't, yes, this is a theme. He had a really nice picture in that.
The Russian spy caucus of the Libertarian Party.
Ooh. Wait, is this made by Russian spies?
Maybe. That's a little freaky.
That's scary. Ooh.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. The feline caucus.
Oh, yes. Anything with that.
For our auxiliary feline members. Isn't that cute?
Oh, I love that.
Knocking shit off tables since 1971. I joined it on behalf of Mabel.
I'm going to join that one like right away because that sounds amazing.
That's actually pretty cute.
I join lots of groups because they have
You want
cats.
to do something? Nah, me neither.
Oh,
I was told there would be salmon, or is that the wet sock caucus?
no, that's a salmon caucus. Oh, yeah. Which kitties are going to run for officer position? Do you think Mabel would run?
No,
No.
she only wants the position of dictator. So,
Dictator cat. I think she'd win. But yes, she'd say, and then she would have to say, "There's no other cats but me." Sorry.
all right, you can ditch the screen.
Ditch the screen, go back to us.
Yes.
What do you think about all those caucuses?
That's a lot of caucuses, and that doesn't even get into the ones that are actually kind of real.
Well, there
Because
was
we have
one.
the long list of
What
like
was
caucuses.
the Be Kind caucus?
Yes, our Be Kind caucus.
Yep, I like that one.
There was the Bleeding Heart caucus. I mean,
Did
of course, we have the radical one, we have audacious, we have pragmatic, we have Mises caucus.
Mhm.
But we also have, like, you know, and I think there used to be a bunch of older caucuses too, but I don't remember.
I feel like I should make some sort of joke about caucuses when you said older caucuses. I'm like, but we don't need to go there. Someone else will. Don't
Jump
jump.
into that gutter. Let's just
Go
jump
right
in the gutter, splash around.
because it's so fun. Ah, yeah, my mind goes right there. I don't know why. It's a bad thing. But you are really good because you remembered so many of them. I was trying to think of them off the top of my head, and I could only think of like a couple. So A plus, Kara. Like, so do we need to make more?
No, my God, no.
Was that not enough? I mean, like I was kind of.
I think that's enough caucuses.
That's. I
Don't
just
you?
like the word caucus. It's like the word. It's like a dirty word, like a rooster, plus things to fill your bathtub so it doesn't leak.
Uh-huh.
So it's a lot of caucuses. So there you go.
Mm,
Sorry, my brain doesn't work anymore. No more.
no more. Brain no worky.
I can't even reboot. It doesn't work. It's just on low functioning. You know, it's like that safe mode on your computer when you get a virus, and then you're just like, oh, we'll put it in safe mode and we'll figure out what's wrong with it. And then you leave it there. Like, we can't figure it out. That's all you're going to get. Too bad, though.
Yup.
So, I think we skipped one main thing this week. What good things have happened? Like,
Well, and we should tell her, so for people hanging on,
yeah.
what is one good thing, one awesome thing that happened to you this week, or something you were super excited about that you want to share with everyone? And then put it in the comments and we can pop that up and share that with everyone. And we can share our awesome thing that happened to one of us this weekend or this week. So, yeah.
I don't know if this is one of his awesome things, but I'm going to share this on the screen anyway from Eric.
Yes. Oh, that is actually pretty nice.
I like that. I'm very much enjoying my daily walks, talking with others. Soon we'll need to mow the lawn, barbecue, and do more outside. I like that, especially in a nice day like it's been today. Just getting to get some fresh air. That's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if this is awesome, but I picked something that I've been like saving money and trying to be a good person and living at home with my cat. I don't know, since you brought up the cat poop situation earlier, I'm looking at getting a super expensive cat litter box for my cat, and I'm just about to pull the trigger on it. It's like one of those automatic, it's like a litter robot. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen
Yeah.
those? But I'm like waiting on it until like I'm absolutely sure, because a part of me is afraid they'll buy something and then the cats will be terrified of it and they'll just poop everywhere else but in it. So that's
That
not
would
the
suck.
awesome thing though, but that's the only thing I could think of lately because I'm just like, I when you're at home with your cats and they poop and you smell it, you're like, I have to instantly run and scoop it. But to have something that takes care of it, um, it's changed my priorities in life.
You're like, "I have new priorities in life."
I know, like I was
And
just
it's
thinking
a
about
robot to scoop cat poop.
because I'm gonna be setting up my studio in the office room, which I have to totally clean out, and I'm gonna set up, but I'll be right next to where the cat litter stuff is, and I really don't want to have it stinky if they're gonna. So I'm like, I'm going. Is it worth buying something that's expensive? Probably, but I'm still kind of like, oh,
Jared's finally here.
hi, Jared.
Hey,
Welcome.
Jared.
So Jared, think of something.
Your one awesome thing this
You want
week.
an
Something
awesome
that
thing
was
this week?
awesome that happened to you this week.
Yeah.
Because, we're doing our sharing is caring with our awesome our awesome thing.
That, but that hasn't happened yet. So has it? You go first, Kara, and then I will come back to it. I went on a whole ramble. That was my whole happy thought, and then I'm like, but I haven't done it yet, so I got to save it until it actually happens.
Okay. All right. All right. I can understand that. Um, so my one awesome thing, but this also ties into a libertarian that we have caught being good previously.
Yeah.
So Michael Pickens um, was able to purchase a bunch of uh, uh, masks, PPE masks. And so I was able to uh, help a dentist office, another libertarian. They were out of PPE gear and they were trying to stay open so that they could help people with dental emergencies,
Yeah.
but they were out of gear and out of masks. So I was able to connect them. So that was pretty awesome,
That's
keeping
awesome.
their business open. And then I was able to get some masks, and then I took them to our elder care facility here because they were out. It was not good. It was not a good situation. So
Oh,
like that, so that
look at
was
you.
an awesome thing. So
I love that.
that made me
Okay.
very happy to be able to do that.
I think you do so much good. I'm very proud of you all the time. You're a thoughtful person and you're good at helping everybody. I did one thing that helped people this week. I've actually been working on getting a database so the students that are stuck at home with their kids, and it's a feature films for education database, and I got it purchased and approved for the school, and it took forever to get it set up, but like but as of Monday, it was all set up, and I sent it to our student services person today, and I said, "Could you share this?" And they were like, "Oh, everyone's gonna love this." They're like because a lot of people don't have money and they're stuck at home. They may have internet, but they just don't have a
Yes.
lot of options. And like this
Yes.
one, there's like so many different videos. There's stuff for kids. There's stuff for adults. So I'm really happy to like be able to at least give somebody something to do while they're waiting to come back, because people are just climbing the walls, and maybe it gives them something different to do for a little while. So I was really proud.
Absolutely. No, that is an awesome thing. Jared has an awesome thing.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to share it?
Yeah,
Here we go.
that is an awesome thing. Sat down with their financial advisor. Yeah. So if they save 500 each month, don't touch the tax returns.
I
Oh,
love
and that, yes, Jared also. He has another one too. He made the 1/8 inch thick templates for face masks for Evan. So
Oh,
Evan is making like a ton of face masks. He's been sewing the heck out of them. But when you make a face mask, like I have a paper pattern I use, well, it gets pretty tattered pretty quick. And so
yeah.
Jared had leftover scrap, I believe at his job, and so he was able to cut those out and send those to him. So
Oh, that's super
that's
cool.
pretty awesome. So I mean, that's really good. So Jared, you'll be able to have a 3-month emergency fund. You'll be able to save money for a down payment in a house a couple years. Never know. A
Could
bubble
be
bursting
funny.
might might make that a reality sooner.
Exactly.
Um, and able to help someone else out. So yeah, that's a pretty good week, Jared. That's pretty spectacular.
I love it. Thank you. That is cool beans. We need more people like you helping out and doing good things. I like the good news too, though.
I do too. There's so much crappy news.
So
I need
much
good
crappy
news.
news. So screw that crappy news. Let's have happy shit. More happy shit. More
Yes.
happy shit. That's my thought. So yeah. Oh my God. What's this?
Yes, he
What
started
is
his
that?
infinity bottle.
What's an infinity bottle? I have to
It
say.
has to do with whiskey.
Does it? Is it like never ending whiskey?
Yeah.
Or is it just that big? Or does it go in the shape of infinity? I don't know. I'm an innocent. I'll drink your whiskey though. I like that. So
Let's
yes, I
see.
love that. Oh
I'm
goodness.
pulling his up.
Oh, do
And
you
then,
have
then I can
that?
show you.
What it is? I'd like
Yep.
to see it.
Hold on. Ah, there we
Okay.
go. There we go. All right.
Share that puppy.
I will hit the share.
And I will remember to actually push the button to push it through too. There we go.
All right. Push the button.
I pushed it on the doorknob. Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna make it bigger so I can read a little bit better. Frederick's Infinity Bourbon.
Mhm.
Ooh, fancy label. That looks pretty.
I like that.
Oh, here, I'll just put this. It says each bottle I buy, I will pour the last ounce into the bottle. Flavors and smells will change as I add and mix new bourbons. So it never ends.
Yep.
Yes.
I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool. So much good news.
that's that's a lot of fun. That infinity bottle idea is pretty funny.
That is. I like that. I wonder if that'll come to any conventions and conferences in the near future.
I have
Most
liked
likely.
the conferences I've gone to, and they'll have uh, different bottles of moonshine, and one will be Republican tears, and one is Democrat tears.
I like that.
They're both
Different colored.
delicious.
You just put a little food coloring in each.
Nope. They're different. They're different flavors.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
So, is one saltier than the other? That would be my question.
At one convention, the Democratic tears tasted like kind of like juicy fruit bubble gum.
I see Jared said, "Is that a request to bring the infinity bottle?" Of course, always a request. If there's booze there, it's sort of like if you bring booze, they will come.
Well, and I wonder, so when we're finally all able to, travel without having to get out our Nazi papers, um, are we like,
Will we ever get
will
to
people
again?
be visiting each other?
Oh
Because
my god!
I'm seeing different libertarians who are all talking and they're like, when this is done, man, I'm coming to visit you and we're going to do stuff. And so I see a lot of people making what do Kara's bullies tears taste like?
Like doo doo, because they're full of doo doo.
Probably kale and soy milk lattes.
I would say that person isn't a bully because that would imply that they're winning in some way. I would just say they're like a little bug that keeps trying to bite at you over and over, like a gnat in your face. Like just brush them away. Oh,
Takes all kinds, right?
it does. I see the sweetest Scotch whiskey movie is The Angel's Share. I have to look at that. I love Scotch. Scotch. It's delicious, but I gotta stay away from it because nothing gets done when Heather's on Scotch.
Well, Heather gets done.
Heather is fun. I think I am, but I'm probably not. So I
That's when you
feel like,
came up with your most iconic line ever.
what did I say?
Heather, we were at a Scotch tasting and Heather had tasted and tasted.
All of
And
that.
Heather was going on a long diatribe about something else. And then she just stops cold and she looks at me and she goes, "Cats lie." And then
They're
she went back to her
lying.
conversation, which had nothing to do with cats whatsoever.
It was like it came to me, and it just like they kind of do. I
But I
was
mean, it was just like, "Do, do, 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 do,
well, it's like
cats lie."
I can
Do, do,
see
do, do,
that
do, do.
because it's like they tell you that their food bowl is empty, and you're like you go there, and there's just one tiny little white spot in the bottom, and you're like that ain't freaking empty, and they're like it's empty. And you're like, oh, you lie. Scotch, scotch, scotchy, scotch, scotch. I love that. It is the best. Yes. So
Cats lie.
I'm kind of like in between that where I have like weird epiphany moments of nonsense and talking to random people. So scotch is probably I love it, but I gotta be careful because random shit happens. And I turn into Ron Burgundy. Yes. So yes, I hope when we do get a convention together, we can all get together and have a little bit of scotch and maybe some like Democrat and Republican tears, and
Yes, I
life
want
will be
their
good.
tears.
The tears of they're not my enemies. They're just the tears of people who don't agree with me.
Just little tears.
Just a little. So cats only tell their own truth, not yours, theirs.
That's
Truer
probably
words
true.
cannot ever been said.
Yeah,
Well, Kara, it's been a really good week, and I know you got your
it's been
next
a
thing
long
coming
week.
up. It's been a long week, and I'll be talking to you again, but till we see everyone else. I hope you guys all hang in there. We all love you, and we hope that you are having a good time. If you have thoughts, come and see us on our Sweet Subversives Facebook page. We'll keep posting throughout the week. I'm getting
And
ready.
next week, we would like to have people on who are doing like fun little crafting videos of like whatever craft they're doing or cooking or whatever. Um, we want to see your creativity. So we want to see creative libertarians making some wacky ass videos. So
That would
make
be
some wacky ass videos because we want to show some clips and we want to have you on the show too.
I would love that. Oh my god. I love wacky ass videos so hard. So please make something. Be creative. Do something funny. I know you guys are hilarious because I see you post hilarious stuff every day. So please do it. We will share it. You will be internet famous and you will get laid so much. Not by us, but in general. So why not make it happen? So anyway, have a great week, guys. Take care. We love you. Stay healthy, and we'll see you next week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Dun, dun, dun. I just still don't have theme music, but bye, 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 bye. Dun, dun. Yes, I'm ending it.